Have you ever found yourself wondering how to translate your Java knowledge into Kotlin? If so, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into the question of whether Kotlin has an equivalent for Java's string array. I totally get it. Switching from Java to Kotlin can feel overwhelming, especially when you're trying to find the right equivalents for familiar data types. You're not alone in this. Many developers face the same challenge. Here's the specific question we're addressing today. One user asked, is there a string array equivalent in Kotlin like Java's string? This is a common query for those transitioning from Java to Kotlin. Let's explore this together. So, what's the deal? In Kotlin, while there isn't a direct string array equivalent like Java's string, you can use a list of strings or an array of strings. This flexibility can actually make your code cleaner and more efficient. And stick around. At the end of this video, I'll share a quick tip on how to effectively use these Kotlin alternatives to enhance your coding experience. To find the Kotlin equivalent of Java's string array, the user should know that Kotlin uses a different approach for handling arrays of strings. First, if the user wants a mutable list of strings, they can create it using the list of function. This allows for adding or removing elements. If the user needs a fixed size array, they can use the array class. This is similar to Java's string array, but requires specifying the size. Additionally, the user can convert a list of strings to an array of strings using the toTypedArray function. This is useful when working with APIs that require an array. In summary, the user can use list string for a dynamic collection or array string for a fixed size collection in Kotlin, providing flexibility similar to Java's string array. Fun fact, Kotlin was designed to be fully interoperable with Java, which means you can use Java libraries seamlessly. It's like having the best of both worlds. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. One alternative way to create a string array in Kotlin is by using the array constructor. For example, you can create an array of 5 empty strings with the command var equals array5. Another option is to create an array of nullable strings using var equals array of nulls string 5. This will give you an array of size 5 with all values set to null. If you already know the contents of your array, you can initialize it directly with var equals array of 0, 1, 2, 3. Lastly, for creating a multi-dimensional array of strings, you can use var matrix equals array5, array6. This creates a matrix with 5 rows and 6 columns, all initialized to empty strings. Let's check out another perspective from a different user. An alternative approach provided by a user is to use the arrayof function in Kotlin. They suggest creating a string array by declaring it with arrayof and including your strings inside the parentheses. Now, let's see a response from a different user. An alternative approach shared by a user involves using the Kotlin array constructor. They explain that you can create a string array by specifying the size and using a lambda expression to initialize each element. In their example, they define a variable for the string array and initialize it with values from another source. This method works well in Android development. Here's that quick tip I promised. When working with collections in Kotlin, prefer using lists over arrays for most cases. They offer more functionality and are easier to work with. And there you have it. You now know how to handle string arrays in Kotlin. Remember, embracing Kotlin's features can make your coding more enjoyable. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more tips and tricks.